You're too expensive to be doing that. The sacred math of reclaiming your time, your energy, and your zone of genius. There's something tender and tangled that happens when you've always been the one who could do it all. You know how to stretch a dollar, troubleshoot a spreadsheet, finesse a caption, and remember which bank account renews your domain name. You've learned to handle it all because you've had to. And maybe somewhere along the way, it became proof that you were strong, capable, responsible. But there are costs we don't talk about enough. What if this capability of yours is costing you? What if you're over-functioning in places that block your expansion? On a sales call, a new client said to me, "I just can't justify hiring a bookkeeper when I can do it myself." So I asked gently, "How many hours are you spending in QuickBooks each month?" 8 to 10, she admitted, and I hate every second of it. "What's your billable rate?" $500 per hour. We did the math together. She was spending $4,000 to $5,000 of her energy each month on something that could be outsourced for under $1,000. She didn't need a spreadsheet. She needed permission to let it go, to trust someone else, to stop proving she could survive without help and start receiving like a woman who knows her worth. And she's not the only one. We all have our version of busy work that makes us feel momentarily useful, but keeps us from the true expansion we're craving. Let's run the sacred math. Answering client emails at 10 p.m. Dopamine hit. I'm responsive. Cost. $500 an hour of energy for a $15 an hour task. Tinkering again with a Canva graphic. Dopamine hit. I'm creative. Look at me. Cost. Your next offer left waiting. Color coding your calendar. Dopamine hit. I'm organized. Cost. Lost white space that could have held vision. Rewriting your website copy for the 19th time. Dopamine hit. I'm making progress. Look at me go. Cost. $5,000 in missed revenue generating action while chasing perfection. And I say that as someone who wrote and designed her own website. This is not about judgment. It's about awakening to the cost of staying in control instead of staying in your power. Because every hour spent on a low leverage task is an hour you're not in powerful sales conversations, not creating offers that only you could birth, not resting your body so that your next idea has space to land, not building the legacy that actually changes things. Ask yourself, which of these tasks have you convinced yourself you're saving money by doing yourself? What's one thing you can release this week, and what might it return to you? And if you're not in a place yet to hire all the support you need, that's okay, truly. Most of us aren't, including myself. This isn't about outsourcing everything tomorrow. This is about reclaiming 1 hour, one task, one piece of your brilliance that deserves to breathe again. Because I'll bet, if you looked honestly, there's at least one thing that you're holding on to that could be released. And the moment you set it down, you don't just free up time, you amplify your energy. You make room for overflow. You say to the universe, I'm ready to be supported. This isn't just about hiring. This is about healing. It's about trusting that your energy is precious, that your time is an altar, that your hands deserve to be busy with what lights you up and not what wears you down. It's about remembering you are the architect. You design the life. Let someone else hang the drywall. Daily affirmation. I honor the value of my time, my energy, and my vision. I release what no longer requires my hands. I rise into the work that only I can do. Postscript. Profit is protest. I'll say it again and again. And so is trusting that your time is best spent in your brilliance, not buried in busyness. You don't have to earn your right to support. You don't have to prove your value through overfunctioning. The revolution isn't in doing more. It's in doing what only you can do and letting the rest be held. Today's song of the day, Crown by Chica. Enjoy!